Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at these Hygrade 250 watt Mercury vapor bulbs. I picked these up recently at a local hardware store chain called McClendon's, and I went there to get some specialty bolts that I was looking for that you normally wouldn't be able to find at a big box retailer like Lowe's or Home Depot. And McClendon's is a great place to find specialty items like this. They have very diverse sections in their store. There's a wide variety of stuff compared to any other hardware store or big box store. So I knew they'd have the bolts I was looking for, and sure enough, they did. But I couldn't go there and not look at their lighting section. I haven't been to one of their hardware stores in quite a long time. So I decided to take a look, and I found these two bulbs. These were on clearance for $3 and something cents. In fact, I have the receipt here, and we'll take a look at that in a second. But the reason I decided to pick up these two bulbs was, one, they were both on clearance. It was the last two that they had, and they work in the GE 250 watt metal halide floodlight, which we will use to turn them on here today. The other thing I wanted to mention about these bulbs, and any mercury containing bulb here in the state of Washington, is the sales tax that go along with these things. I've mentioned it in previous videos, but I wanted to provide a little bit of evidence here of what that tax is. So here's the receipt from McClendon's. You can see the two 250 watt mercury vapor bulbs here I picked up on clearance for $3.20. You can see they were probably about $30-something originally, because I saved $57 according to the receipt here. And you can see the hardware I picked up and some bulb adapter that was also on clearance. But anyway, you can see here at the bottom there's an environmental handling fee for mercury containing bulbs. It's 95 cents each, so $1.90 altogether, and you can see when it was effective. And they also put some additional information here that I haven't seen on any of the other receipts from like Home Depot or wherever else, fluorescent bulbs are sold, for example. So it says a mandated environmental handling charge of 95 cents per bulb to be used to fund sites where consumers may recycle their bulbs at no charge. So that's what the money goes towards. Now, I'm not sure if that's like a local, somewhere where you can drop the bulbs off, or if that goes to one of those in-store type displays where you can recycle bulbs. I've noticed those when you walk into Home Depot, for example. There's a little bin right at the front door where you can recycle your used fluorescent bulbs. Of course, IKEA also has a disposal bin at their exit where you can recycle these bulbs. I don't think that's what this charge is for. But maybe it is. Maybe it is to support those bins in the stores that recycle them. But I want to say that this charge is actually for sites that do the collection of these directly, not just stores. Anyway, I just wanted to share that information, so we'll put that aside and finally get to these bulbs here. So they're both exactly the same. We'll take a look at one of them here. Hygrade is a Satco product. McClendon's has a whole bunch of Satco bulbs, wide variety. They're almost their whole catalog, I'd say, of different bulbs they have in store, really small specialty ones. In fact, they had these. I mean, where do you still find 250 watt mercury vapor bulbs being sold in a hardware store or a big box store? Well, you normally don't. But they still had these, and well, now you won't be able to find them there anymore, because I'm pretty sure they discontinued the product. But here are the last two. So on the front of the packaging, we can see it's 250 watts, 11,200 lumens, and 24,000 hours. Its item number is at the bottom here, Mogul base, naturally. On the side, we get our warnings. Satco, made in China, no surprise there. The other side of the packaging, more information, and the barcode. There's the top of the package. Of course, the same exact thing here. So let's go ahead and open it up. And there's the bulb itself. Here's the etch. It was made in 2017, it appears. And I don't remember if this one's the exact same date, so let's take a look. Oh, it isn't. This one is April And I believe this one's October. So we do have two different dates here, but same type of etch. We'll put this one away since they're pretty close in date range. There's probably not much of a difference. What does it say on here? This lamp requires up to 5 minutes warm-up time to reach full brightness. Well, at least they tell you that. I'm sure, okay, they do say, you know, it has to be used with a ballast. You can't just screw this into a socket and expect it to work. In fact, it'll be the shortest life this bulb will ever see, because it'll just go pop and that'll be the end of it. But let's take a look inside. Now, it may look like a standard 175 watt mercury vapor bulb, but we do have a larger arc tube inside. Looks like a decent size electrode there at the end as well. Not bad. Let me see if we can grab the flashlight here and take a look at the inside at all. So there's the end of the arc tube, and there's the other end all the way up here. So definitely longer than a standard 175 watt for sure. That's a tiny little electrode on that side. Not surprising though, with these more modern mercury vapor bulbs. They're not lifeguards, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and install this in the GE floodlight and turn it on. Let's turn off the last light, and we'll turn it on in 3, 2, 1. Look at that beautiful pink color. Totally awesome. And that nice big arc tube inside. This is going to be a cool one to watch warm up. Look at that. You can see there at the end, we're starting to vaporize the mercury into the arc there. Starting to get a little more, you know, cool white or deluxe white color. Of course, it's going to take a bit to warm up. So let's go ahead and let it warm up. So I guess we're probably about at the 5-minute mark since this bulb was turned on. And I would say it's not really at 250 watts of brightness yet, so let's keep going. So I believe we're at about the 10-minute mark since we turned on the bulb, and it's much brighter than at the 5-minute mark for sure. I think most of the warm-up, at least the most dramatic brightness change, was here in the last 5 minutes. But this 250 watt mercury vapor bulb certainly takes its sweet time to get to full brightness. However, I seem to have experienced that with other 250 watt mercury vapor bulbs. It takes a little bit to finally get up to full brightness, but we're there, and it's a very nice deluxe white mercury vapor color. So let's take a look at it. Here's the fixture sitting on the workbench, lighting up the ceiling in the garage here. You can definitely tell it's mercury vapor. Look at that wonderful green color on camera. It's a very nice deluxe white bluish mercury vapor color in person. I absolutely love it. One last thing to note, as you can see, there's a little bit of a curve in the arc there. It wants to be more towards the top, and if my memory serves me right, that's because the bulb is in a horizontal position. If it was in a vertical position, I believe that would also give it more lumens as well. I really do hope you enjoyed this video of these Satco high-grade 250 watt deluxe coated mercury vapor bulbs. Also, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.